Hi, this is my quick review of the Samson GO Mic. So at the moment it's clamped onto the top of my screen, so it's about 12 inches away and it's on the top setting. So I'll just get down to it. First of all, this mic is so easy to set up. It's just literally, it is just plug and play. You don't even have to install any drivers or even the software that comes with it. Especially if you've got, for Skype it just automatically finds it and it's just really easy. So we'll move on to the features of this microphone. It's actually got a dual windscreen, so you see the silver bit on the front. It protects the capsules and it helps reduce the wind noise and the pea popping sound, so it does do quite well from quite a long distance, but obviously if you're close up then it still does pop. So that also links in with the LED, so it's green under normal use, but then it goes red if it just starts to pop or clip. So that's really useful if you're holding it quite close to your face or something, because when you hold it close to your face it does feel really deep and rich. And the capsules, they're dual internally shock isolated 10mm each that provide both cardioid and omnipolar patterns. So the omnipolar patterns themselves are actually, so that records the whole room, so if you just put it in the middle of a table it'll just record everything, and I'm currently I think on cardioid. And the die-cast base is really heavy. This is what surprised me. It's made out of zinc, and it's pretty sturdy. And yes, you can sit it on your desk for like a little mount. You don't even need a tripod, even though it does have a standard American, I think, or European microphone jack. I know it wouldn't fit on my camera stand, which was a bit annoying. Yeah, standard Euro mount. The clip, one bad thing about this clip is it's really strong. It does clip onto your screen, but when you fold it away into the case, it does clip a lot onto the screen, onto the actual microphone itself. And being as it being only plastic, I'm a bit worried that it'll break it over time. So I do tend to leave it out of the case if I'm not using it. And then it's connected to the PC by a mini USB. And then on the right side, it's got a internal monitoring, or a 1.8 inch. A 1/8 inch stereo jack for connecting headphones, and that's really useful, especially now I'm monitoring it with my headphones while speaking. And the pattern switch on the left side, which you can see here on the right, it goes from omni to then it's got cardioid with 10 decibels, and then it goes to cardioid on its own. The 10 decibel pad, I think it does reduce the background noise. So at the moment, you'll probably be able to hear in the background my fans spinning up, and they're only at 4,000 RPM, but because it's connected to the screen, I guess the vibrations do travel through the screen a bit, and it is, as you can see, really easy to clip on. So what are the pros in this? The clamp's really strong, it's got pocket sized, it does fold out so you can choose the orientation, and the sound, if I get closer, it does sound quite a lot richer. And it's good for Skype, VoIP and podcasting, and it's quick to install. But also it's got some bad points. The actual thing itself isn't all metal. It's just the silver band that goes across the top and the mesh itself. That mesh. And so the Samsung logo is plastic, and everything else is plastic apart from the zinc base. The clamp's really strong, as I said before, and the case doesn't fit any USB cables in, so they have to be kept separately. And also finally the switch to select the switch on the side, it switches between cardioid and omni quite easily, but it is tricky to get the 10 decibel buffer in the middle. So I'll just cycle through the separate things. So at the moment we're on the top one. We'll go to the buffer one now. So I'm still at the same distance and slowly moving forwards, and this is about 6 inches away from it. And as you can see, it does sound a bit different, bit less background noise I hope, and then we'll go on to the bottom one. So I think, this is the only one, because you can hear a lot, that's behind, so as I move around, it does have quite a lot, I'm on the side now, and it does pick up quite well. But now I'm back to sat on my desk chair, and it does pick up the fans a hell of a lot on the bottom one, which is, if you're using it for a laptop, which it's designed for, I think, obviously my laptop's fans are 6,000 RPM now, so you might want to use it on the top setting, that's when you're going to be using it, or if you just try putting it on the desk in front of you. So yeah, go back to the top setting so it hopefully doesn't listen into anything. So overall, it's a great microphone. I bought this instead of the blue snowball because I didn't want a 2 kilogram lump sitting on my desk. So the sound quality to me, I can't really hear the difference, and it does sound pretty rich. So if you do want that close sound, you just move close to it and it sounds great. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you got any questions, just ask below, and I'm sure I'll be using this for years to come.